Today is a great, wonderful, amazing, incredible day, and I'll tell you why. We could say Sweden Day, but not just an ordinary, standard Swedish day, but it's a Swedish... Can you call it food? I'm going to call it Food Day. How the world's stinkiest fish really tastes. Without further ado, let's get into this reaction. Let's go.
This tin of fish has been coined the worst smelling food in the world. So naturally, we had to try it. Made from fermented herring, its aroma is described as something between rotting flesh, dirty diapers, and stinky cheese.
Absolutely not. Guys, I've been to Sweden. You've seen me. You just watched my vlog in Stockholm, part 1. I don't want to try this fish. No, I'm joking. Well, I've had chances I could have. But I'm just kind of delaying it because I know I'm going to be back in Sweden. And when I'm back in Sweden, then I'll try it. But I'm just like, do I have to? Someone warned me. When I went to the horrible food museum in Malmo or whatever, the guy said to me, he was like, if you're going to try the fish, you're going to need to be outside. You need to be outside when you do it, because it will stink everything up, everything you're wearing, everything in your house. It's just gonna be intense. So that put me off, because I mean, I was staying in a hotel. Like, I don't know, I don't want to smell like fish, you know. I feel like there should be a hazard warning on this fish. I don't know, like.
And in a worldwide ranking, it outstinks durian fruit and Korea's fermented skatefish.
It outstinks durian. I've had durian, and durian stinks, and it tastes. Ugh. I've had durian because I lived in Thailand for a bit. It's not great, but it's more stinky than durian, and a century egg, and stinky tofu.
Surströmming has been banned from multiple airlines and has even become a global vomit-inducing eating challenge. But in Sweden, it's a delicacy.
That's going to be me soon.
We have hundreds of people coming every season to buy.
I always have some extra jars in my cellar, in my fridge here.
Something just doesn't add up.
She said cellar, she meant cellar. She meant deep down underground so that no one can smell it or touch it or open it.
We're on a mission to debunk the haters and learn how to enjoy the world's most pungent food.
No.
I swear I've been there.
Don't huff it like that. That's diabolical.
We'll show
Guys,
pungent food.
Where's that? I feel like I've literally been outside that monument. They're not in Malmo, because you have a lot of statues with the guy on the horse. That's not Malmo, because it's too empty to be Malmo. Oh, is it Malmo? Is that Malmo? No. Or is that... Where else did I see that statue? It's not Gothenburg, I don't think. I don't think it's Stockholm. It's too quiet. It could be Malmo. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section.
No. Don't huff it like that. That's diabolical.
We'll show you what makes it so smelly, why it's a delicacy, and how to enjoy it the proper way.
Alright,
there's no way to enjoy it.
3, 2, 1.
So, before we eat anything, here's why surströmming has such a distinctive aroma. Herring caught in the Baltic Sea is delivered to salteries across Sweden. Here the fish is lightly salted and placed into barrels, where bacteria break down the proteins and fats, releasing hydrogen sulfide, propionic acid, and butyric acid. These compounds are also found in flatulence, rancid butter, and Swiss cheese.
Thanks for that. Thanks for that. I'm supposed to want to eat this. And it's the same chemical compound that is found in a fart. Okay, I know why they put salt on it, because salt's a preservative, right? Salt, when you salt food, especially meat, it preserves the food. So I understand that. It's just the stinkiness of it.
Together, they give surströmming its unique aroma. After a couple of months, a salt master tastes the fish every day until the flavour is perfect. By the time it hits the shelves, it's been fermenting for at least 6 months.
Oh my God.
Before we find out what this tastes like,
So this is old fish. This is like 6-month-old fish. It's been fermented. And then if you have it in a tin and it's been sat somewhere in your cupboard because no one wants to open it, this thing could have been fermenting for years. For years before you open it. It doesn't sound right, guys.
We want to know why such an acquired taste is a Swedish delicacy.
I would like to know too.
If only we had some local fish experts.
My name is Ulrika, and
My name is Pernilla, and we're the owner of this typical Swedish fish store.
Just the woman for the job.
Hello.
we have hundreds of people coming every season to buy.
So the locals do love it.
I'm not a great fan, if I should be honest.
The smell is awful, absolutely. Boo.
Boo! I think
So wait, you don't like it yourself, but then why does it exist?
I like the culture around.
Yeah.
I mean, that you meet lots of friends, and then we get lots of typical Swedish season, what you eat.
A lot of people in Sweden from up north, they really like it. I mean, they really like it. So they have this surströmmings party for more than once a year.
I see. So it's a northern Sweden delicacy. So really, actually, me not trying surströmming when I was in southern Sweden makes sense. That means that my trip to northern Sweden, that's when I should try surströmming. And actually, it's probably a better idea to do it when I'm in northern Sweden because you guys have more space. So if it does smell, there's space for it to dissipate somewhere in the wilderness. It doesn't have to like be in the middle of a city and stinking places out. Right. This is my excuse. I'm going to leave the trying of the surströmming until I come to northern Sweden, which may be maybe like after my second trip to Sweden.
Beginning to understand that this is more of a special occasion dish.
The strömming has been part of the culture in a really long time, since the 1500th century.
Wow. So
We
long
learnt
time.
about this part. History suggests that a salt shortage was behind its invention. The story
salt
goes that sailors
shortage?
couldn't preserve their barrels of herring with the limited salt supplies, so the fish started going bad.
When it didn't get so much salt, it got fermented. And they thought it was smelly, but they realized it was really good.
So surströmming is steeped in history, but it must taste good to have survived this long.
Yeah.
To eat it the proper way, we've enlisted the help of Marlin, Swedish chef and esteemed member of the Surströmming Academy.
The Academy works to promote and also to protect the fermented herring.
Should we?
Why would you want to protect it if the reason why is probably going extinct, because that's the only time you need to protect something, is because nobody likes it. Nobody likes it. Let it die in the history of Sweden. No one wants to eat it anymore. So why are you protecting it? I'm not joking. Obviously, we want to protect historical things, historical food. And also tourists like me love to try things like this, so I get it.
In a can?
The smell, the odor can be quite heavy if you do it inside. I think it's nice to open it outside.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, that's what the guy told me. He said, if you're going to open it outside. I'm so glad I listened to him, because I was going to do a video where I opened this tin of surströmming in my bedroom, and that would have been a mistake. In my hotel room, that would have been a mistake. Oh my God, can you imagine? They'd kick me out of the hotel.
So this is 3 different salteries. They are all very good. I've got my own can, my special mix.
Oh, she
and this one
sells
is
her own.
only fillets. So then you don't have the whole ones. But I want you to try this one because the salt master has chosen this barrel to be the best from this year. So they just open it a little bit like that.
At this point, a very strong waft of cheese floated behind the cameras.
Because of the fermentation, the bones are quite soft. So they're not so sticky if you got them in your mouth. All salteries have their own recipe, and they are a secret. They don't tell you how many grams of salt and how long time they do the fermentation.
Marlon is preparing our surströmming 2 traditional ways, on a crisp bread and in a soft wrap, with potatoes and fresh toppings.
See, I could eat it like that. Do you know what I mean? But when she was like taking the bones out and like that did not look appetizing. But if it's mixed with other things, actually it's probably quite nice.
It's really nice with this saltiness and acidity from the herring.
Sounds pretty good. Time to see if it tastes better than it smells.
No. Don't huff it like that. That's diabolical. It is really strong, but in a restaurant setting, now it's been open, I do feel like familiar with it now.
I would say it's got like a herby burp smell to me, personally.
A burp
Wow.
smell.
So plate number one, we're going for
I think the herby part is from the dill. I don't think that's the fish, love. But the burp smell is probably the surströmming.
flatbread. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
It's almost like, you know how you have anchovies and you get that like salty kick?
I think I do have a problem as soon as I start to...
Think about it.
yeah, I've got a prejudice I need to detach from my mind without question, because as soon as you're taking it away from your mouth, you're smelling like pungent cheddar.
Do we go for a milk cleanse?
Oh yeah,
Next up, the wrap.
I love this.
Sorry, speaking of milk, I know this is such a tangent, and I forgot to say this in one of my vlogs. It's a tangent. When I was in Malmo and I went to the horrible, disgusting food museum, he gave me some milk. Guys, it was the nicest tasting milk I have ever tasted in my entire life. I cannot stress this enough. The milk was good. You have some good ass milk. What? I said, what's this? He said, it's milk. I was like, no. But what type of milk is this? He said, it's just milk. It's just milk. It's just milk. I was like, no way. It was so good. It was so good. Honestly, the milk was so good. I don't know what you put in your milk or what you don't put in your milk, but that was some good ass milk. Sorry, that was such a tangent. I've just had a flashback of drinking milk in Sweden and your milk tasted really nice. Anyways, let's continue. The wrap looks
It's
good.
kind of the burrito of the sea, isn't it? I could eat a foot long of this.
I think we need to be brave
Okay.
and we need to try a whole bit of
Yeah, you
fish.
do. You
Okay.
can eat it by
I'm
yourself.
School.
School. We're strong.
I like that.
I thought that would be so much worse. It's like, it just tastes like anchovy.
100%.
Okay, so this is the roe, which is supposedly the tastiest
So
bit.
it's mostly the smell that's the problem. The taste is not the problem then. That's what I'm getting from this. Okay, I can try it. I can try it because they look like they like the taste of it. It said anchovies. I actually don't mind anchovies. I quite like anchovies. Not too many anchovies. There's a few. So yeah, it might not be that bad.
Of the...
Oh, brother.
It's really salty.
Why is it
The
stringy?
thing is, when you eat it without anything else, you're like,
Oh no.
this is obviously really nice when it's with other things. it's the texture.
Brother. Brother, no.
More people know this fish as being smelly and something to cause you to throw up and, you know, have a bad reaction to. Most people probably haven't tried it like this and it's actually delicious.
The haters are very, very wrong.
I agree.
Welcome back to
Agreed.
the channel.
Debunked. Debunked. The smell and taste are definitely two different things. We might be converts, but surströmming has been battling a PR crisis for decades. And now it's battling supply issues too.
We can
Really?
really see the outcome from the industrial overfishing up here in the Baltic Sea.
Of course, it's a fish, isn't it? And we have a problem with fish. This is why I don't eat. I don't eat much fish, just because there's such a problem with that overfishing, and with the chemicals that are in the water, that are dumped in the water, and the fishes are just contaminated, and I just tend to not eat as much fish. You know, is it mercury that's in? I just don't eat as much fish, but yeah, it's really sad, really, what we're doing to our waters, to be honest. And it's very hard to get fresh fish without knowing whether it's been contaminated with things. Like, whereas, you know, with livestock, with red meat and animals and stuff, like, we kind of know for the most part, what's been fed to the animals. If you go to the right farm, you know that it's been fed with the right stuff, like grass-fed beef and stuff. Whereas fish, they're in a massive body of water. We don't know what's being put in the water. We just don't know. So yeah, it's kind of sad that that's the case. I bet Surströmming was so much fresher and nicer back in the day.
There's a big issue because every year the salteries, they can only produce a tenth of the amount that they usually do ferment.
Right.
When Surströmming hit the shelves on its annual premiere day last August, stores sold out in minutes.
People was
Premiere
just
day.
like crazy, and they were queuing and they just wanted to buy the jar on that specific day.
Surströmming might have some die-hard fans, but its smelly reputation is another concern for its future.
I think the big misconception is that people think it's gross and disgusting. So I think you have to explore it with an open mind and to eat it in a proper way.
Have we convinced you to give this delicacy a go? Let us know in the comments.
Not when you pick it out like that. That makes it look absolutely disgusting. But when it was prepared nicely on the cracker bread and the wrap and stuff,
It's below.
maybe.
This is, yeah.
Sorry, I can't do this here.
You know what, the milk...
I've had a shot and a beer before I've had a glass of water today.
the milk and the beer is confusing, but it kind of works.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to say really. That ending just made me think it's probably hard to eat it just because of the smell, and then psychologically where your mind just thinks it's absolutely disgusting and rank. But I am going to try it. I know I've said it a million times. Guys, I've said a million times I was going to come to Sweden, and how many times you were like, you're not coming to Sweden? And I did. I did. I was there. Isn't that crazy? I've been doing this channel for like 2 years, and I've been saying for like 2 years, I'm coming to Sweden. It's going to happen. And it happened. I was there. And it didn't disappoint as well. I'm having an awesome time. What do you guys think? In the vlogs, I'm having a great time. I'm having a good time. Did you see though, yesterday in the vlog, did you see the orchestra? Amazing. The orchestra blew me away. And I wasn't expecting it. I swear to God. I knew I was going to see the royal grounds and stuff like that. I walked around it, but I didn't know about the changing of the guards. And I happened to be there at the specific time when it started. It was like fate. And I was like, oh my God, they're putting up barriers for the... I was like, what? And I was on the front row. Everything was just... Yeah, it just fell into place. I couldn't believe it. And it was so good. They played Coldplay at the end. That's why I ended the vlog after Coldplay, because I was like, this is perfect. This is perfect. I have to end the vlog here. I could have continued it because obviously that was only halfway through the day, but I was like, no, I have to end it because the orchestra was amazing. Like Coldplay. Who plays Coldplay in the Royal Grounds? Sweden. Love it. And I love that they're a British band. And clearly there is a connection, isn't there, between Sweden and Britain? There really is. You guys, you know, you love us. You do. You like Brits. I can tell. You had a British shop in the middle of Stockholm. Why? I don't know. And then you were playing Coldplay. And I went to another... Okay, I won't spoil it, but I went to another museum and also you had British artifacts there as well. So anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching. Until the next one, I will see you very soon.